their tunnel, and they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's the Browns kicker, Chase McLaughlin, set to go, and we are underway now from Cleveland. Jalen Richard going to take it out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw on target to James. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. On third down, Mayfield. James has got it. Complete. Raises to 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 76 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not.
The Browns drive about to get started. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. Second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And the Raiders have got him. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, and now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! A big play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head.
Dashing through the snow.
Bring in the second
20,
string. Bring in the second
10,
string.
5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them, because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away. The Browns drive about to get started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum.
And the defense loses it. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. tack on to their advantage. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that films...
With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Browns. A big play there. 87 yards. And the Browns continue to roll. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just...
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. It's James. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's James. Touchdown! A great play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns would extend their lead. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. They'll pass there over the middle to start things out. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throw left side, complete. That's James. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
2nd and goal from the 1. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and